Hey guys, it's Devin here. In this video today, we're gonna talk about a run on the banks and what you can do to prepare yourself so that you're not caught with your pants down. Now, here's the thing. This happens all the time. You've heard about this last year. Silicon, Republic, Signature Bank. All these banks went under because people went and got their money out. The banks don't have our money. They lend it out to other people. So in this video, we're gonna go over exactly how you can protect yourself from this. Stay tuned. And if you have not done already, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and the bell so you get notified when I put out these videos. Let's go.
This just in, there is a run on the banks. We have got to join Anastasia Beaverhausen down at the International World of the Bank of the World, worldwide. Anastasia.
Okay, so there has just been reports of a run on the bank, and I'm here right now. I was able to get a little bit of my own money out, but don't tell anybody that. Okay. Oh, excuse me, sir. Can I ask you what happened in there, or what's been going on? Okay.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man?
Welcome to the International Bank of Worldwide World. Anyway, gonna get you some dum-dums?
No, I'm good.
Teddy Grahams?
Nope.
Anything to eat?
I'm good.
All right, bro. Maybe something to drink?
No, I just want to withdraw some money, if that's cool. I got the slip right there. Ridiculous. I go to get my own money out. I had $300,000 in this bank. I go to get the money out. Everyone's coming out of the bank as I'm going in. I even saw a cat with some money. Ridiculous. And I couldn't get any of my money out. He gave me 200 bucks out of $300,000. Ridiculous. I think the guy was stoned. Dude, I need to get this money, 300,000 bucks. It's my money. I need to do this real estate deal. Like, what's going on?
You know what I could offer you is a loan.
So let me get this straight. I put my money on deposit, 300,000 bucks. You're paying me 0.06%.
Right on.
For me to use it, you want me to pay 6% to use my own money?
That's a nice sweater.
Touch me.
You know, I've been hearing through the grapevine that people are becoming their own bank, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. I don't know about you.
What are you talking about? How do you become your own bank?
You take your money out of this bank and you put it in your own bank.
I think she might be high.
Folks, do you see these charts behind me? They're simply off the charts. I can't believe what's going on here with these banks. What is it? What does this even mean? Can anyone just explain what this is actually trying to say? Because it just doesn't make any damn sense to me.
We're going to talk about something very real. We're going to talk about a run on the banks. We saw this last year with Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and Republic Bank, and they all happened relatively quickly. What does that mean? Well, it means everybody wants their money back at the same time, and the bank can't deliver. And then what happened with these banks, they had to go into their coffers, their tier one capital, and sell the bonds that they bought that they thought were going to be longer term. So what does all this mean for you? Probably nothing. However, let's just say the economy does melt down. Let's say everything starts slipping after the election and we go into a recession. What are you going to be doing when the banks are running out of money? Will there be additional banks failing? I would say yes. We saw it during the Great Recession. We saw it last year when the Fed was raising interest rates, and we will see it again when the economy slows and we enter a recession. So what are you going to do to prepare for a run on the banks? Well, Devin, I think one of the things they can do is go to the gym, hit the track. I mean, you better get your sprint game on. I mean, so here's a completely useless fact. According to statistics, less than 17% of adults actually go out and jog. And I think less than 2% of adults sprint. So if there's a run on the banks, you ain't getting your money because you are not running. Well, that's if you're one of the masses anyway. So I think they just need to get in the gym and get their sprint game on.
Get some practice.
A little bit of practice.
We're talking about practice.
But what else could they do? What if they don't want to go practice? They don't want to start sprinting. They don't want to enter marathons and triathlons.
We talking about practice? Not the game.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
So practice.
We talking about practice.
All right, so you just got to practice your running game. And actually don't forget the sprinting game because that's going to be equally as important. But I think there's an easier way.
there's definitely an easier way. And where there's a will, there's a way. Because you know what? Let's use these cups to practice.
We're gonna practice with cups.
We talking about practice, man.
This is so simple, folks. You've got money in banks. And if you're trying to, get ahead of a bank run and you don't know what bank's gonna go down, they do not know what bank is practicing going down in flames.
Unless they got a crystal ball and they're staring at that ball and they're practicing how to read that damn thing.
So here's all you're gonna do is you're gonna practice how to diversify your bank accounts. So instead of just having one bank account, you realize a lot of families use the same bank for all their stuff. The wife's got a bank account there, the husband's got a bank account, they got a bank account for each of the children, they got a Christmas savings account, all at the same bank. And a lot of them don't even add up what their cumulative balances are because, folks, what is the FDIC limit? Like, if you got money in a bank, how much does the FDIC guarantee?
$250,000 holla.
Now, don't even get me started. The FDIC cannot afford to guarantee $250,000. They can afford maybe $1 or $10 or something. I can't remember the statistic, but we're not going to practice what the FDIC has got in the bank. Okay, we're going to practice how you can make sure that when a bank goes under, you are not going to suffer. And here's how it's going to work. First off, you're going to go to your bank. You're going to take some of your money out and you're going to then go disperse it into other bank accounts. You're going to go to a credit union in your town and you're going to take some of the money and you're going to deposit it in the credit union. Then you're going to go down the road to another bank, a community bank, and you're going to deposit some money in that community bank, not Salsarita. And then you're going to go to another commercial bank and you're going to deposit some money. And no matter how much money you have, you just keep diversifying your bank holdings. So now, when there's a run on the bank, you're gonna lollygag, you're gonna drink your coffee, you're gonna look at the clock and you're gonna say, man, I just wanted to stay in bed. You're gonna go back to bed, then you're gonna get up, you're gonna put your joggers on, and you are gonna walk as slow as you can to the first bank. And you're gonna make a withdrawal from the first bank. And then you're gonna walk down the road even slower because you're tired from the first walk. You weren't practicing, and you're gonna take the money out of the second bank. And you're gonna walk to the third bank, and you're gonna take the money out. And now you've got all of your money, but now you're just sick of traditional banks, so now you're gonna take all of your money, and you're gonna put it into your own private bank. Devin, how simple is that, and why don't people do that?
It's very simple, actually. I think why people don't do it is because they don't know.
Well, they're not practicing.
And they're definitely not practicing. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. So guys, at the same time, very serious note here, is this is a simple concept of how to just basically hedge your risk against what we're talking about. A run on the bank is something that happens. It happens often, more often than we'd like. By simply taking your money and putting it into several different banks, you protect yourself against that. Because if a run on the bank starts to happen, you can bet, sure as can be, that the bank is gonna say, you know what? We've got a limit on how much you can withdraw today. That limit is $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $500, whatever it might be. If you've got all of your money sitting in one bank, let's say you've got $10,000 and you want to go get it all out because you're afraid this bank's going to go under, but they only let you get $100. You're screwed. But if you have that money spread out over these banks, you can do exactly what Chris just said, and don't worry about that. I'm just practicing that falling. You can do exactly what Chris just said, and you can hedge your risk. Very, very simple.
But you see, when there's a run on the bank and there's a slowdown in the economy, there's one thing for certain that will happen. Opportunities will be everywhere. Because as everything falls apart, there will be price reductions. Houses can be bought cheaper, cars can be bought cheaper. You will be able to go out and acquire assets for a lot less than you can today, maybe even significantly less. You could probably buy stocks 10, 20, 50% off when this whole thing unfolds. So we just talked about diversifying your bank holdings. However, when all these opportunities come up, where are you going to get the money to buy that house on sale? Where are you going to get the money to buy the car that just went on sale? Huge. That's when you want to buy things when everybody else needs to sell them. So I've got a solution for you. It's called Private Money Club. That's right. It is the only dating site for money. And I don't mean you go on there and you date for money. I mean, there are only two types of people in the world. There are people with money and there are people who need money. Any questions? And both of those people have a problem. People with money have a very serious problem. They want to make more. And people that need money have the same problem. They need money to make more money. So listen, like all I did is come up with a solution to two different groups of people. And that solution was a dating site for money. Let me just show you a little bit about what it looks like. So here's kind of what it looks like. Like I mentioned, there are two types of people, and it's kind of convenient. You got Devin and I. So over here are people that have money. I'm gonna pretend that I have money, okay, because I've been practicing. And then over here are people that need money. You've been practicing needing money. So in order to bring these two people together, all I need to do is draw a circle around them, connect them in the middle with a community of chat and everything else, and then make sure that they have access to one another through all different types of communication. All I simply did is created the simplest form to bring two different people together. Devin, you've used Private Money Club. How's it worked for you?
It's actually a beautiful thing because Chris is right. There are only two kinds of people in this world, people that have money, people that need it. So how do you bring those two people together? You have the website. It's almost like, think about in my younger days, before I was happily married, I had, Tinder and all those things where you swipe left, swipe right. If you're interested, swipe right. If you're not, swipe left. Whatever it was, I'm not sure. It's been a while. But that's kind of what it's like. It's something where you can see a deal. Let's say, again, I need money, Chris has got money. So if I need money for a real estate deal, which I have in the past, where I don't want to use my own money, I want to leverage someone else's. You guys have heard of that before, right? Using OPM, other people's money. So I want to leverage someone else's money, not my own. If I need money for that deal, I just post it on PMC. I post the deal, everything about it, the ARV, what I'm buying it for, what I'll actually pay on it, all of those things. And then someone that has money can actually see that deal and say, you know what? I like the stats of that. I like making 12%. I like making 15, whatever it might be. They can see it and actually see how the number pencils for them. If they like it, they can swipe right, and then we can be joined up together and start talking. They can ask me more questions about the actual deal, more questions about the property, what I'm trying to do with it. We can interact, and then everything can be done through escrow. So no money is exchanged between him and I. It's all going through an escrow company, and everything is just brought together by the community of PMC.
And the other nice thing too is when we're talking about community, and right now PMC's over 8,000 members, that community self-polices because the community doesn't want risky drivers in there. They don't want people going in there trying to scam people. So what they do is they report them to the admin for Private Money Club so we can block the bad drivers. So we try to keep everything moving and we try to keep it as safe as possible. Now, Private Money Club, we do not get in the middle of the deal. It is an open platform. As a matter of fact, it's totally free. You can go on Private Money Club just like any other social media site, create a profile, start communicating with people, post in the forum. Actually, let me just give you a quick demo. So let me show you right here. You would go to privatemoneyclub.com, just like I'm showing you. Type it right in Google, it's fine. Now the first thing you're gonna do is you're just gonna have to pick, do you wanna be a paid or a free member? So let's just start with a free member. You click the free member, and now all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your basic information in, you're gonna create a profile, put your photo in, tell people what you're there for. Don't go onto the site and just not put anything because nobody knows why you're there. Are you there to borrow? Are you there to lend? Or do you wanna do both? What experience do you have? All that goes right in the profile when you're building it. Now, once you're done creating the profile, it's easy. Go into the public forum. Start talking to people. Find people. Figure out whether you're looking for lenders or borrowers, and then go in there and search for them. Start talking about their deals. Start asking questions about deals. You can go right to the deals page right here, and you can see there's a whole bunch of deals. When you click on the deal, it's gonna bring you in. You can look at photos, you can read about the deal, and a lot of the deals will even have attachments giving you things like appraisals. But listen, there's so much more because all of it is right in this site. The other nice thing is even if you're brand new to private lending, Maybe you got money or maybe you need money, but you've never done this before. Well, the first thing you should do after creating your profile is head over to the Learn section. Just click that, and you can go in. There's sample documents, there's all sorts of videos and all sorts of articles on how you can be a good lender or a good borrower, and also how to protect your money if you're the lender. So all of it is right in the site. There's no reason not to go on and create a profile because it doesn't cost you anything.
So guys, here's what I love about PMC is, as a real estate investor, I started investing in real estate late 2019, and I've lost money on a deal one time. Luckily, it was 5,000 bucks. It was a learning lesson. But here's what I noticed. I lost $5,000. I had borrowed money, hard money and private money, to do that deal. The lender, they made money even though I lost it. The best thing to do in real estate is to be the bank. Be the actual person lending the money, because they always get paid. Especially if there's a lien position. In PMC, you can see if it's first lien, second lien. I would always really suggest doing first lien, so if anything happens, you're the first one to get paid back. However, it's just a beautiful thing because when you're a lender in real estate, you're the one that always gets paid.
Well, some of the folks on here might not know what first or second lien position is, so I think we can teach that by a lesson we learned in Talladega Nights. If you've ever watched Talladega Nights, there was a scene where Ricky Bobby's dad came into school for career day, and Ricky Bobby's dad was a race car driver. Well, long story short, he gets thrown out of the school, probably for smoking weed or doing something stupid, but while he's thrown out, Ricky is standing on the steps looking at his dad, and his dad looks at him and says, "What, Devin?"
He says, "Ricky, if you ain't first, you're last." And Ricky was only 10 years old, and he kept that his entire life. That's how he lived his life. Later on in the movie, it's great because he actually says that to his dad. His dad's all drunk, and he's like, "Ricky, that don't make no sense. You could be second, you could be third, you could be fourth, shoot, you could be fifth." And Ricky says, "Dad, I lived my whole life by that." Great movie, but the bottom line is, guys, if you ain't first, you are last. So if you are in second lien position, third lien position, and anything happens to a property or to a deal, you're not getting paid right away. The first person on the lien gets paid first.
Hopefully that helps you understand first lien, second lien. It's no different than first place or second place. But the other reason why we're talking about privatemoneyclub.com is because when there's a run on the banks, when everything slows down, when we're in a recession, banks will not be easy to get money from. They will seize up. Oh, and then some people are like, yeah, but there's hard money lenders. Those are still institutions. They're hedge funds. They're institutional money like Wall Street. They will also halt lending. So where are you going to get money for those opportunities? Well, you better start learning about private lenders, because they are just like you, just like me and Devin. They are the ones that will understand your deal and still lend on you when everything's falling apart, because we too need to make money on our money.
Cash, mustache, cash, New York. Hello, folks. I'm Seymour Cash from MSTV Worldwide, and my co-host is with me today,
Anastasia Beaverhausen.
And this news just in. A site called Private Money Club has over 8,000 members, and it's done hundreds of millions of dollars in deals. Anastasia Beaverhausen, what do you have to say about this?
It's amazing. Banks don't do that.
They don't?
I don't think so.
All right, guys, so now you know a little bit about PMC, the Private Money Club. If you want to learn a little more or become a member, check out the link below so you can get started. Till next time, I'll see you on the next one.